Okay, so let's say that I am ready to take a quiz. So I'm going to go to my module. There's no quizzes tab because I don't want you to get too confused with accessing anything. I really want you focusing on the modules here. Let's go into my quiz. I'm ready to do my lab safety quiz. So I'm going to click on the quiz. And it's going to pull up the instructions. And it says, please read all the instructions before you begin. Please do this because if you do not understand how to manage the quiz, then you will not do well on the quiz. You need to make sure that if you have any technical questions, you're going to text or email me before you begin. And please make sure that if the quiz is for 30 minutes, that I can have 30 minutes to spare. So if you have a 10-minute lunch break or something, and you know that, whatever you have to do next, your laundry's done in 10 minutes or something, then do not start this quiz until you have 30 minutes to take it, 30 minutes to sit down, and 30 minutes of good quality internet to make sure that this is not going to stall out on you. So my time limit is here. I'll usually tell you how many questions you have, but if you're not sure about anything, how to, what any part of the instructions, then you need to email or text me before you start. Because once that timer goes, if I don't respond to you on time, I can't really help you within that. So I can get my blank periodic table out, but that's the only thing that I can have out for me. I can have paper, scratch paper, or if I'm writing on a tablet or a stylus or something, I can have that as well. But I do need to have something I can handwrite for most things. Lab safety quiz, you don't have to, but for most things, you'll want something to write your work down on, either paper or a tablet with a stylus, but you want that, and your periodic table most of the time, and your calculator as well. So we're going to begin our quiz here, and then now the timer will start. So regardless of my internet connection, if I'm timing out, now what it will do, if you lose connection, it will start you, it will kind of let you pick up back up where you left off, but it will continue to time you. So please make sure that you're, keeping track of that. So you've got your instructions, and then all your questions are here. So if I know I'm going through my quiz and I needed to come back to question 14 when I was done, I can actually just click on 14 here and it will go through it. The questions are gonna show up one at a time, so that I find that if I don't do that, then students sometimes miss answering questions, but one at a time, you're more likely to do that. You can pin a question, meaning I want to come back to this question, and then it'll show up over here once I click next. It should show up as a pin at the end when I want to review it, I think. And I can also come back to it over here. So we can write on my paper, come back to number 1. So I'll answer my questions. I'm not even reading these, I'm just kind of answering them just to kind of show you what's going on. Let's kind of go through. Let's say I don't answer a bunch of them because I'm just not sure. Let's pin this one. And just kind of go through. Okay. And then the pins or unanswered questions will show up with little blue, or sorry, not blue, it's gray, little gray marks next to them. So I did not answer these questions. So maybe you want to go back. And any questions that I pinned should show up here. I'm not sure why that's not letting me see that, but let's see, what other one did I pin? Okay, well, we can figure that out later. Number 12. That one does not show up. But I can kind of click through as well. Oops, return. Oops, I got out of the quiz. So I will want to submit eventually when I'm done, right? Because, and I think actually it'll let me pick up where I left off. Oh no, it's going to start me over. That's fine. Just once you actually start your test, then it will not do that. This is the test students, so it's a little bit different. But your quizzes and exams are all going to be set up that way. So make sure that you're reading the instructions and being very clear on them. And then if you do have any work to submit, I'll have a separate assignment for you to submit it, and you'll submit it the same way you submit any other assignment by pressing submit assignment and then going through that. You can also take a picture with your phone through your Canvas app. I have a video on that in the Canvas how-to videos of how to upload something into Canvas directly from your phone, which is really helpful if you're doing work on a piece of paper.